The message of the sermon today is going to be really one phrase. Grace is free, but discipleship costs you everything you've got. Friday night at the wedding rehearsal, I had the joy of being at a table with one of our members, Myriah Johnson, and I heard her testimony about what the Lord's doing in her life, and I thought, what perfect timing, because it's a testimony that you all need to hear. So I want you to welcome Myriah, and she's going to share that with us today.
Good morning.
Good morning.
For those of you who don't know me that well, I'm Myriah Johnson, and I'm a graduate student at Texas A&M. And on Friday night, while I was having dinner with Rick, he asked me, "What's the hardest part about grad school?" And after a few seconds of reflection, my response to him was, not letting the Lord be in my education. When I graduated from Oklahoma State University in 2009, I felt that the Lord was calling me to attend graduate school. And so I moved down here and started my master's work, but I thought I had the plan, and so I checked out. While the Lord was in the other areas of my life, I wasn't allowing him in my education. I completed my master's and then started my PhD in the fall of 2011. And during that first year of my PhD, that was one of the roughest years of my life. I struggled and questioned everything that I was doing, and I would plead with the Lord and say, "Why, Lord? Why am I here? Why is this what you have called me to do when this is so bad and so awful, and this is not a situation that I feel like I need to be in?" But I kept going, and even though I didn't hear the Lord's response, I just pushed through. And at the end of that first year, there was a mandatory test to stay in the program. I failed that test. And so God placed a hard stop in my life to make me stop and listen to him, and to place him first in my life, and to allow him in that door. Because if I had passed, I would have kept trying to do it my own way. While I still worked for the university, I began applying for other jobs and went through application and interview processes and had job offers. But about that time, while I was at a meeting with a few other professors, and one from a different department on campus approached me and asked me if I would be willing to transfer departments and to come and work with them and finish my PhD in that department. And there was something about the moment when he asked me that I felt that the Lord was calling me, that that's where I needed to be. And through continued prayer, the Lord just revealed to me so large and in so many ways in my life that that's where I need to move. And that it wasn't a place that I expected at all and wasn't even considering. But I transferred departments and relying on God's faith for him to lead me through that into uncharted waters in an area that I didn't even know. But in all of that has been the greatest blessing in my whole life. I'm now in a department and have advisors who have Jesus as the center of their life and follow his calling first and place him as their top priority, as well as classmates that are supportive and can minister and share the Christian faith. And so when my plan failed, God's plan was much more perfect. And it has put me in a place where I've been able to be fulfilled and just to follow the Lord and place him at the center and at the beginning and the end and in everything in my education. I later asked my professor why he came and talked to me that day and asked me if I would transfer departments. And he said, one, that they were interested in the skill set that I held, but most importantly, he felt that day that the Lord was calling him to come and talk to me and approach me about this opportunity. And so I just wanted to share that with you, and what a blessing it's been, because so many of you were with me through that hard time and helped me transition and grow into that as well. So through the Lord, he will lead you through. Thank you.
Yeah.